We are live. Tatsu won't be joining us because he has an event. So I will put him somewhere. Last week we went through the underground compound of Maya Kobayashi and killed many of her followers there. And we continued onwards and you found her plans of the attack plans that the Elven Sindori Empire has for your island that are on their way right now. As of now, you've been exploring further on, and you've had a large fight with ogres and cultists and Dao spirits and all sorts of things, and that is where we left off. When you guys probably looting the three different chambers where they came from. All right. When you look through this chamber here,
Oh, we're still on the
guys-
main map. If you have gone through there, yeah.
It's gonna take forever to search through. Actually, no. I guess we could just skip the ogres. They probably only have.
Yeah, the
small
ogres
things.
don't really have much. I want to search back in the workshop mostly
All right.
to see if there's anything of interest in there.
There you find a +1 katana.
Okay, that's another one to add to the pile.
Mm-hmm. Then you find a chest with 6,000 silver pieces.
6,000 silver pieces.
Mm-hmm.
I'm adding all to the party loot as we go.
Okay, thanks.
2 golden bracelets worth 10 platinum pieces each.
Okay.
And a pendant with a ruby on it worth 75 platinum pieces.
Okay.
And that was it inside of here.
Does it seem like that Dao was just making +1 weapons essentially?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll also search the Dao's corpse if that's possible.
Sure thing. She doesn't really have anything of value on her.
Yeah, I didn't think so
Basically, that
either.
necklace that she's wearing is that ruby
Yeah,
thing
the
that you
ruby.
guys took.
What's down here in this room?
Alright. Here you find a chest with 230 silver and 6 azurites worth 1 platinum piece each and 12 mechalites worth 250 silver each.
Okay.
Would you repeat that one, please?
12 mechalites worth 250 silver each.
Gotcha. I was correcting my brain on how to spell Azurite whenever you went to the second one.
Alright. And Guille, that room that you're checking there, it has a lot of big bags for the ogres to sleep in.
What about this door over here? I'll give this a quick poke.
An unfinished tunnel.
Alright. Let's leave that there then.
It's basically for when they want to make this place even bigger.
Yeah. There's a doorway down this way. I'm just gonna check if it's open. What is this room? Partially finished, I believe.
Yeah, a partially finished, partially collapsed room. This looks like a sort of place where they could summon, bound and summon earth elementals, but it hasn't been finished yet. But there
That's good.
are some things here. 2,900 copper pieces,
Okay.
560 silver pieces, an ivory statue of an Etin worth 8 platinum pieces, and a pair of silver bracelets worth 3 platinum pieces.
There's another door as well. Hmm. No, this is the area we seen earlier that was like a.
And now, I would like you to roll initiative.
Wait, what?
Can I roll initiative? I'm not far
Yes,
from.
you may as well.
Thanks.
Everyone has to roll initiative. Because the ground moves all of a sudden, and burst out comes
It's a bullet, isn't it?
With
this way.
with Tatsu
It's a bullet.
with Tatsu gone, I no longer have that bonus, correct?
Correct.
So with the start of next combat, Gihei, you will no longer have the advantage on initiative because I'll have to give it to myself.
Understood.
The first time you guys entered this room, you guys were stealthed.
Yeah, we
And
were.
that's why the bullets didn't react, because they couldn't pick you up. But this time, you were not.
I didn't expect it to be. I didn't. That was my fault. I was kind of like just. I was waiting to get the searching done quickly, so I didn't really think there would be much left.
But you
I
are
understand.
first.
A bullet
Get a
First,
surprise round.
well, I guess we're just gonna start laying into this bullet. Bullet. Yeah, I'm just gonna start shooting it. Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Nice.
Yep. So that is 21 from that, and then I also get to roll 46 because I'm the first one to act on this thing. Or before I act before it. So, what was that?
It is
28 damage.
28 damage, yes.
Yeah. Second attack. Ooh, the opposite side of the spectrum, 11.
That bounces off of its armor.
The third attack, I mean,
That one will hit.
for another 25 plus 2d6. And a d8 actually as well, because that's my last attack.
That's 36 damage.
36 damage, yep. And Kuma's gonna. I don't know if I'm faster than this thing, but Kuma's gonna start scooting back.
You
'Cause
at least have plus 10 movement for your first round as well, right? Because of
yeah, so I can move at least 45 feet this way.
Alright.
That is my turn.
Then it
Sorry.
is Haru's turn.
Yeah, Haru's way back in the hallway still because he's putting stuff in the bags and hears something, but he isn't sure what it is. So it is best to kind of hold down that hallway because he's not the most perceptive, but he hears something. So he's just going to be holding a Toll of the Dead that if an enemy comes within his line of sight, he'll blast it. Best he can do.
Alright. Gia, your turn.
Let's see. 2, 3. 2, 3. Yeah. Bonus action switch teleport. And then I'll just kill this one off because can't get within 30 feet from me. I can get to here. And I'll hold an action to. Actually, no, I can't. I have to go 15 feet back because the teleport actually eats 15 feet of my movement. I'll hold an action from here to shoot whatever Kuma's getting ready to fight. Whenever it pops into my vision. Range. Range increment on the hand crossbow is
30 feet.
30 feet. Thank you.
Then it is the bullet's turn. And it took a dash. Kuma, your turn.
I will hold my action to shoot the bullet when I see it.
Alright. Haru, your turn.
I got to actually, because this will be funny. Walk, 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 walk. Look down at the giant badger that's still in the hallway. Where'd they go?
I forgot the giant badger was there.
Points its snout
And
to
I
here.
realize I don't speak badger. And which way is it pointing? I need to learn badger, and I will use the last bit of my movement to step into this room, and I can see a lot of dead stuff, but that's really it. So I will just once again be holding that sacred flame.
Alright.
Oh, I told the dead. I don't have sacred flame.
And Gihei, your turn.
I'm going to stealth. Take an action. I'll fly up in the air a bit because he might have tremor sense. I don't know. And try and sneak. And I'll move to this corner here. And that'll be it for me.
Alright, then it is the bullet's turn. And when Akuma's ready action goes off as it comes out of the ground.
You at disadvantage that would be actually.
Yes.
Well, it doesn't hit anyway.
And
It's
it'll,
not
it will,
miss anyway. Yeah.
it'll attempt to bite you, Kuma.
Yep.
Misses.
Misses.
That is its turn. Kuma, your turn.
Jesus, the damage it can deal is crazy high. I didn't even realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Flying sharks.
Yeah. No, I get that that's an idea, but I also just expect it to be so high. Should I back up or no? I do have I have I have a +1 katana here, don't I? Yes, I do. Where is it? I'll need to. Oh, I forgot to add it to my inventory. I'll just take out my my moon touched katana and try to hit it this time. Slice. 14 to hit.
That is a miss.
Try to slice it again. Ooh, that'll hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
It's very little damage for some reason. He rolled real bad on both the crit and the damage. That's only.
Mm-hmm. Then it is Haru's turn.
Oh, can I make an active perception check now just to hear what the hallways? Because with it being as mazed as it is, it
Mm-hmm.
just seems like everything's echoing off. So he's going to kind of focus himself and try that
Go
active
ahead.
perception check. Ignore the guidance.
That you can hear that that there is a fight going on around here. Around this corner here.
Alright. Okay, so I will just use my movement then, and I will start that way. And I will yell back. I don't know if it'll listen to me, but I'll yell at the back of the badger, "Come on!" and keep running.
Gihei, your turn.
Did it notice me at all?
Speaker.
No.
15 feet doesn't, or 10 feet doesn't break stealth. I'll move in and stab it.
Alright, with advantage. 23 will hit for 15 damage.
Second attack. This one's at normal. Oh,
That'll miss.
Bonus action, I will generate the clone. Here. That'll be it for me.
Alright,
I'm
then,
on
then it is the Boulette's turn. And... Oh! It starts jumping.
Oh no.
You can either make a dex save or a strength save. Your choice.
Got a 16.
24.
Alright, also for... no, it doesn't matter for the clone. That dies anyway. Because you both take half damage. Let's see, that is... You both take 17 bludgeoning / slashing damage.
Okay.
Rawr!
Come on, stupid.
That is
Don't block
its
us off.
that is its turn. Kuma, your turn.
Okay. Gonna drop my sword and pick up the bow again because I've already used that, even if at disadvantage. Roll.
You know, if you provoke, I get a free attack.
That's 21, I think. Yeah, that's the.
Let's
I don't
see.
know, rolled in a weird way.
Keep lowest one.
If it
Yep.
is a 21, that will hit.
Okay. And that is 12 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just put one between its eyes, like, or not between its eyes, but in one of its eyes because it's armored high, and just like I thought they were all. I thought everything was going to be dead. I
Fear
didn't
not,
really.
you're not alone.
Oh yeah, but I. Oops, sorry. I didn't realize they would still be around.
Well, little badger friend, I guess it's just us now. No, wait, you're summoned magically. They're still alive.
Mm. Actually, I need to make a Constitution saving throw to make sure I don't keep that going. He might
DC
turn around.
10.
Oh, it is good. It is there still.
Okay, that would have been fun. It would have been,
Yeah.
oh no.
It's like,
Yeah, I think
well,
disappears
little
as
badger
she
friend,
goes.
it's just you and I. As it disappears.
Yeah, well, then that wouldn't be like metagaming. I use a lot of summon, so I would know concentration would maintain if they're alive,
Yeah.
wouldn't you think?
Harry, are you over there, by the way, friend? You hear yelled at the tunnel.
Wow, they're everywhere down here. I'm going to go back to where all the piled up bodies are. Your badger's still down here.
Oh, Badger, come here! Go into that
And then
room and see if you can find anything else that'll pop out.
the badger. Ah! That was what I was waiting for.
Yeah. I just said the Badger in the ghost. There's.
Haru gets lost very easily.
Yeah.
Nothing seems to happen to the badger at the room that he's in right now.
Okay, I'm going to go. I want to go check over here. I think there's pretty much nothing here. There's like a. I think there's like a non-built X. There's like a. Is it meant to be like a half-finished entrance
Mm-hmm. It's not
or
finished
tunnel?
yet. Like they have to basically keep drilling and mining to expand further from that.
Yeah,
Probably
this.
take a long-
Sorry.
It would probably take a long time to peel any of these bullet armor plates off to make use of in an armor piece, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Not
All right, so
impossible, it just take a while.
Yeah, I tried to with my increased strength. I'm like, yeah, I'll just let it wait. I had an idea.
And the biggest part is like the strength isn't what you need to remove the armor.
Yeah, you
need
have
dexterity and wisdom.
Yeah, I just try to manpower it, although my
Yeah, and then you
wisdom.
break
really goes
break
through.
one of the plates, like.
I suggest we all get out of here because if you all die, I can't do anything about it now.
I don't think there's much left down here. If anything. Except for the big fucking staircase, but I'm not going down that. Do-do-do-do-do.
Gie,
Ah.
as you fly here, out
Alright.
of the ground comes.
Bullet.
Rawr!
Sorry, I'm back. There's another bullet. Wait, what's good?
Yeah, Gie walked into the other one.
I was heading
Oh.
back up, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that is another roll initiative. Well, luckily, they're not great at their initiative.
That
I
there,
will have advantage now though because I was not even able to find Gihei to give him the bonus.
Basically, the blue didn't detect the giant badger because of this here.
Ah, I see.
And Gie, you are first.
Bonus action, I'll spawn my guy here. Boop. I'll fly around to here. I'll stab it twice.
All right.
That'll miss. That'll hit. The duality of man.
Mm-hmm.
I got 20 feet of movement, but I can't move more than 30 feet away, so let's do the measuring and get around the corner. I'll put myself over here, though. That probably works even better. Yeah, there we go. I'll move over to here. That's it for me.
All right. Then Haru.
Sounds like you found something else, Kuma. And I will pull out the most trusty of close combat weapons, my walking stick. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's as far as I can
Or
get.
just XP for me.
At this point, yeah.
Kuma, your turn.
No, it's canonic that I am not sword trained. I even removed the proficiency.
I'm gonna move here. I don't believe I still can't see anything, so I'm gonna dash here. Get to here. Actually, would I have seen it from there? Oh, sorry, I was checking. Nah, there's literally right where it is, just where the
Fucking pillar.
giant pillars start. Yeah, so like I have to walk, I have to dash to be able to see it. I can't attack this run, sadly.
Even with your first round of combat bonus speed.
Yeah, it's 45 feet, and I was 45 feet exactly where I could just couldn't see him. It was just a big pillar in the way.
All right.
Yeah, I have no
Bullet
ability.
will bite fake Gie.
This.
Miss. That is its turn. That's a lot of damage. Gie, your turn.
Big Gihei will attack twice.
Both hit for 33 damage.
Big Gihei will move up. Real Gihei will remeasure distance. Yep, that's still good. Nope, can't get any closer. Uh, I'll just fake Gihei one square closer so I can get around the pillar like that. I'll
Alright.
fly. Can't go that high, can I? How tall is the roof?
I'd say about 15 feet high, but here you can go very deep.
Ah, yes, the pit of no return.
The pit.
I'll,
Jump in
uh,
the pit.
I'll go 15 feet high. Not that it'll matter, but I'll do that.
Alright.
That's it.
Haru.
I haven't asked this for a while. How dark is it down here?
It's very well lit.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if we were getting into an unlit area yet.
No, the
So I will
entire
get-
facility is very well lit, so there's no need for dark vision or torches or any of that type.
Yeah.
The only
I
things
also
that
can't-
are not well lit are like the gorges that you can fall into.
So I'm going to. I don't think it will reach. Oh, it would if they in their turn within 30 feet of me. I will go ahead and use my second channel divinity and activate my Twilight Shroud. So we do have some dim light now,
Mm-hmm.
just in my little area. And then at the end of my turn, I will get some temp hit points.
Yes. And then it is Kuma's turn.
Yes. Oh. Bonus action, I'm going to put Hunter's Mark on it. Or Hunter's Mark, sorry. Favorite foe, what's it called? So the first attack gets an extra bit of damage, and I'll go and try to hit it. No. Second attack. Yay.
That will hit.
For 30 damage.
Alright.
And
Then
that
it is
is my turn.
then it is the bullet's turn.
Would you like the temp hit points or to remove a condition, Kuma?
No, I'll take 10 hit points.
And then it will
Nice.
bite at fake Gihei. 18.
That just hits.
Removing fake Gihei. And then the bullet will go like this. To real
Hello,
Gihei.
bullet.
But that is its turn. Gihei.
I will stab bullet twice.
Alright. And with the second hit, how do you want to do this?
I'll just come down from above, landing on it, and like stab it in each of its eyes.
Ha!
How many of these fucking things are there?
Well, we did see a pit of them earlier, remember, when we were crossing the bridge. There was like 50 of the fuckers, I think, or something down the pit.
Yeah,
Well,
this isn't safe for like
Well, get
being
over here
anywhere in the
before
city.
my shroud fades. I can give you at least a little bit of protection, and I will do like we did before and just roll the last couple rounds worth, and see if I can get a decent roll.
Mm-hmm.
There's a 6.
Yep, there's a 6, so we can all be at 15, including my best friend, the Badger.
The badge.
Well, we'll all be at 15.
Funny thing
I need to
is, the
get
Badger's probably more bloodthirsty than either of us.
Yeah. I go to the badger. Just follow me, little friend. For now, and then. Yeah, okay. Let's go back. Oh, sorry?
just watching the Badger walk by proudly with its now probably doubled hit points. Such
Yippee.
bravery.
Yeah. Hmm. Okay, I think we better go back the way we came because I don't really. I just don't want to jump over this gap.
Ah, right. Alright. And I'll summon Clone Gihei and we'll
Okay,
all
I
go
do know
back
what a
the
Badger
long
is.
way.
I'm gonna start heading back towards
I love
the
that. That art reminds me of some of the Redwall drawings from the Redwall books. Please don't move too fast. I'm old.
That's all right. Just
Yeah, I'm only moving my speed distance at a time.
mm.
So are these
Oh.
like arrow slits?
Yeah.
Well, glad they suck at their job. This would hurt
Yeah.
otherwise.
You were just really good at stealth.
That's
Yeah.
true too.
Oh yeah, there
Oh.
is. Do you want to check what's downstairs just to see, or what?
I could do that.
No,
We could send out fake key here, and that way we won't have to.
Yeah,
be in range,
exactly. Fake Gihei will. Well, first I'll try and sneak with Fake Gihei. I assume Fake Gihei can sneak, right?
Yes.
I'll make him sneaky beaky, and then I will activate Echo Avatar to give him plenty of distance.
Alright.
Where is it?
Give me a sec. This map doesn't have dynamic lighting, but I'll turn it on so that you are the only one that can see what's going on.
Just tell me if I get over 1,000 feet away. Ow, fuck! As we're getting ready to leave, Gihei will relay to the party. Yeah, there's we're looking at 9 Hawaiian pirates, a Hawaiian captain, 2 more Kobayashi samurais, a red dragon wormling, and probably a shitload of stuff. Do I see a shitload of stuff on the boat?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I am gonna remove a little bit because this was made with the intention that you had 4 players or 5 players. So, music. There you go.
So still the captain. Uh, looks like 8 Hawaiian pirates and a Kobayashi samurai, and looks like they're guard. Do I see anything like extremely important in the hall? Like at this distance, could I like make a perception, see if I have something that needs to be immediately dealt with?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
15, not my best, but it's something.
So what you see outside of the ship is what you can see for the most part looks like a large amount of food supplies.
Okay. Looks like are they hauling the food on or off?
Off.
Right.
They're preparing for
Well,
an invasion, so this is probably like a supply point for them.
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. All right. I'll relay all that, of course, and I'll say this likely isn't immediately necessary to be dealt with. We can come back tomorrow and deal with this if they're still here. The food,
Yeah, are we having this conversation where we're kind of quiet?
yeah.
Yeah, we're at the top of the stairs, or not the top, the exact top, but like nearby.
Okay, then Haru is like leaning against the wall because I've been playing him as out of shape, and he'll just, I've got one use of where I can draw back on some ability. I can try to send out something, but that would be the last of anything.
I also could summon a bunch of friends again if we wanted to.
Yeah. My worry is the samurai.
I know, but I've found myself able to kill at
If you
least
could
one
deal
of
with
them.
that samurai the same way you dealt with the last one, by all means, like we can take it.
There's a high chance I could probably kill her before she even gets a think off, or before she thinks, sorry.
You have, you said a red dragon wormling, and we do not have our dragon. I
No.
believe
Can I see that
discretion
map one more time?
is.
I don't remember if you removed the wormling or not.
Yeah, I removed them.
Yeah, there's no wormling.
Like
It
the
got-
original
it got-
map you saw was intended for 5 players, so now we're with 3, so I do have to nerf the content a little bit.
Yeah, there's no wormling anymore.
That is a big difference then.
Yes. There's again, I'll repeat. There are 8 Hawaiian pirates, a Hawaiian captain, and a samurai. Those are the enemies I've seen.
With a surprise round, we probably could reasonably kill most of that.
It would be the two of you doing absolutely everything.
I think it's an unnecessary risk.
No. If you're against it, I won't do it.
And I do
Don't get me
believe
wrong, I
that
want to kill these fuckers as much as you do. It's just unwise.
as I believe the term that I heard someone use once was as cocky as they are, they may choose to stay here, and this gives us a place to hit again once we are at our a better amount of strength. Instead of them scattering to the winds, we may be able to once again hit a place that we know. I have a reasonably good memory and can at least draw a map of the facility.
So you want to just leave then? Or do we the rest down here? Is that I'm not because I'm kind of asking. I'm just asking. I'm not sure what we're doing. That's me.
I suggest we retreat to a place of safety.
Do you mean out of the base then? Is that because that's what I'm kind of trying to like specifically? Do you mean like go back to a location? We know
Let's
there's
go
no
report
enemy.
what we found. We found the evidence. We murdered a bunch of people. We probably need to report to the guards.
And the
Yeah, we
people
should.
that we report to may have a better plan than we can think of.
I mean,
I'm not really worried about plan to fight these guys. I'm just,
nah.
sorry. But yeah, we can go back then. Okay. Nice.
You just
I
want
am
to
going to
power up
use.
your bow more.
Well, it's also my duty as a samurai to get rid of dispatch the enemies of the empire.
Oh
so-
yeah, sure.
Well,
I'm going to use.
The
Medic-
dutiful samurai, yes.
While they bicker, I'm locking every door behind us as we go.
It's always the duty of a good samurai to, face the enemy in front of you, get rid of them, and make sure they are all gone. Also, that's the wrong way, Gihei.
Oh, fuck.
That's
That is the wrong way. Let's see. Where's the right way? This is the right way. This place is a maze.
It's big.
oh, here's the original. We never is there any? Let me just check in here. Yeah, there's nothing down there. There is this door we could check just before we leave.
Be my guest.
I'm gonna stealth up to this door.
All right.
Let me roll stealth.
Success.
33. I walk up and I open it. I look inside.
You see a bunch of beds with Duergar in there, and goes.
I look back at Gihei with a very guilty-looking face.
I'm just
Goes-
pulling the sword out. All right, let's make it quick.
So yeah, I'm gonna start shooting these.
All right.
these
They are
Duergar.
prone in the bed, so
But they're asleep, so it's
yeah.
yeah. So I just have a neutral roll for these
Mhm.
first 3 attacks.
23 will hit.
For 20 damage.
And it crits out
Oh,
the
it's dead.
other crits as well.
Yeah, so there'll be an extra D8 in there. And an extra 46.
And you killed one.
Okay, shoot the next one.
That'll hit.
For 20 damage again, plus D8, 46.
That'll kill that one.
And then I'll move slightly further in so I can see this guy, and I'll shoot him. Actually, I'll shoot the furthest one away from us, just so that Gihei can get in here easily. I'll shoot that
Alright.
one.
16 will hit.
And I'll do the same.
And that'll kill him.
I would like to move in and finish off what's left.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Go into this guy. I'll stab him. That's an extra. Yeah.
Are you ready? You're critting the dice.
Oh, that's right. Is he dead?
No.
I stab him again.
Screams out in pain. "Ah!" Then he's dead.
Alright.
And that does mean, because of the screams of pain, because that one guy survived his hit, we have to roll initiative.
Sorry, man, I rolled low.
It's fine. You probably look at it here. I rolled bad here.
Alright. Gihei, it is your turn.
And I'll just finish this one off, hopefully. 14 hit.
14, who does it? 14 hits for 19 damage. And that'll kill him.
Alright.
The construction workers are dead.
It was a good choice to open that door.
Yeah. Leave that room.
How do you feel? How do you think, if they were still alive, how they felt when they wake up? Alright, guys, it's time to begin a shift again.
Uh, well,
Let's keep going. Out here.
yeah. No bullets. Okay,
Nope.
that's good.
There's,
No bullets.
there's
Pegasus.
your Pegasus.
Good horse.
Do you want me to move you, Haru, or?
Oh, I was waiting at the exit for him because this is the exit we found. You can move me, but I thought we were headed for the exit, so that's why I've been waiting there.
We went through the entrance. We entered through.
Oh, we had a
I've
very
opened the exit for you, or the special
Okay.
exit for you.
Okay, so I will activate because for the first time it looks dark in there. I will activate my flight speed and fly over.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna get jumped by bullets, isn't he? I love the fact we're on top of a bullet nest. It makes us so much more.
Because that's such a tiny spot, it won't let me move through there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Thank you.
So you want to move like this, right?
Yeah, and then just delete the familiar. It's okay. Delete. And then I will come flying over to find everybody. And we'll land. I picture that whenever he flies, it's very Jean Grey-esque with the floating more than wings or anything.
Oh, I have to make your tokens bigger again. Alright, that fixed, and then I'll put you back into Kobayashi House. Duergar is still there.
Right, that one was promised a trial.
Yeah, I just grab his restraints, speak to him again softly. You will have to come with us as promised. I will make sure that you
Okay.
are given all the rights you deserve.
Alright, thank you.
And just for BS, I will turn and look at the badger. See that great beast? It outlasted dozens of ogres down there.
Yeah, I guess we started heading towards the
Governor's Palace, or?
Governor's
Yeah.
Palace. That would make the most sense, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
to go report what we've seen.
And all
And-
the dead bodies.
Yeah, there's a lot to report on what happened.
The Governor's Palace is now, as you arrive there, there are a lot of samurais there. A lot of the city samurais. It's very busy.
Okay, we will.
But the guards that work for Lord Kira Shimada right now recognize you guys and let you through first. Get a grumble from some of the samurais. Hey, we were waiting here in line. We want to know what's going on. What is happening? There's a slaughter at Miss Kobayashi's house.
As I start heading towards Lord Kira's.
And I will keep myself between like the Duger and whomever else just for so that there isn't the crowd going, we don't know that thing, and
And we're like, oh, Lord Kira, we're
Greetings
back.
all.
We're back from Kobayashi's or house. We have exterminated most, if not nearly the entirety of her retinue while there.
Very well
There's still
done. Have you found the plans?
we have Lord Kiera, and I don't know who has them, but I'll gesture for them to show them.
As well as someone who was aiding, though I believe more through intent of payment than knowledge of truly what was being done. Someone aiding in the construction. I will step aside for the Duger to be presented.
He starts begging him Peng Hao for his life to be spared. I did not know what I was doing. I thought I was working for a leader of the town. I am innocent of any crime. Lord Kira,
Inside the structure that they had dug out, it's a massive complex. There was a spirit who was crafting magical swords. There was a massive statue of solid gold that'll have to be dealt with, and a
They were making magical statues to fight for them, stone golems.
many stone golems. Yes,
I
and
will
bullets.
show.
There's like a whole nest of subterranean land sharks down there. That cannot be good for the city.
definitely
I
not.
have the book of golem making, and we'll present that as well as a proof of what we've said.
He looks for it at a moment, looks at the pictures. And you show him the plans of attack as well?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We showed them that.
Everything, even the journals and whatever else, I was able to pick up.
I thank you very much for doing this.
There's still
The Empire owes you a grant of gratitude. I can hopefully send out letters and information very quick so that people on the mainland and my grandfather can start preparing.
there's still a small contingent of her retinue down there. We had fought as much as we could, but we were starting to run low on any type of ability to keep going. There's just a small contingent of at least one samurai of Kobayashi's personal guard, a couple Hawaiian pirates, and yeah, that's about it, really.
And then I will send my own samurai to deal with the remains.
Can I give them the little makeshift map that I
Sure thing.
was working on and show them roughly there's a secret entrance here. We did not go back out it. My allies saw it more fitting to go in the way we came, which is probably smarter than taking the shortcut. But this may also be a place of entry. I'm not sure exactly where it leads, and I will either make a copy or just give them that one.
He looks at it for a moment and gives it to one of the samurai that works for him, who is going away gathering other samurai to finish off what is left there.
I would warn them though, the swords they are making down there are very faulty.
They're not. He's just bad with them.
He keeps grabbing it by like a weird part of the hilt. Not
I
quite.
was forced to
He's
destroy
doing
all
reverse
the
grip
magic.
with a katana.
I was unfortunately forced to pitch all the ones we found into the darkness.
What? No, you didn't, did you?
Then he grins. That is a practical joke. Ha ha.
Oh.
I recommend you take those swords and give them to your personal guard, Lord Shimada. They are better than what most samurai walk around with.
But I will hold up the one I was using that is perfectly clean. This one, though, I would say might be cursed.
One of the guards is like, "May I have a look?"
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'll hand over everything.
Grabs the sword, does a cut with it. Seems to work perfectly fine for me.
Then you are a far greater swordsman than any of us.
May I keep it?
It is not mine. And then I'll turn to the Lord Shimada. It would be, I believe, his. All things under the Emperor belong to the royal family.
You may keep the sword. You may keep the sword if they do not object to it.
By all means.
Thank you. This shall be a family heirloom. I think you all look very tired, and you need an evening of rest. You woke up very early and had to face many challenges, so you guys need some rest. Feel free to take the guest quarters in the governor's palace.
I will point out one thing. Not that this matters. The Kobayashi samurai that is down there. Kuma is confident he could take that samurai and may save the lives of many of your men. If you wish to bring him with, he would invaluably be an ally in that. I am too injured, and Haru is out of spells, so I made the call to retreat. But he's confident he could do it.
If you wish to join the captain of my guard, Kuma, feel free to join.
I am tempted. I would prefer that I would be there because I can most likely get dispatched her quickly enough that she wouldn't necessarily do much. But yeah, I could do it. Admittedly, Kuma's like awkwardly like he wants to do it because he likes proving his skill all the time, but he's also like, and it's out of character. But I also don't want to hold things up for other players if you guys are okay with it or not.
I mean, it makes sense in character. You have, uh, you you have your hit points. You mostly use your bow. Uh, you would save lives. It's fine.
Well, that's if it's okay, then I will go. I will go with them
Yeah,
then.
I'm cool with it.
DM.
Sure thing. And you go with this group here to take down the last group at the secret harbor for the samurais. In the meantime, I assume that the other ones want to take a long rest, so they can already preemptively start their long rest. And because they have enough E to level up, you do have to do that at a Zen spot. And the closest Zen spot in the city is right here. So you have to take a long rest here to level up.
All right. With that knowledge, I guess I'll offer Haru a lift over to the Zen spot.
I will enjoy the peaceful walk. I thank you, but there's been far too much violence, and I enjoy the sounds of the city now. And he will just slowly walk, just the whole time going, why would they want a cursed sword as a family heirloom?
I'll fly over with the Pegasus and yeah, long rest at that spot.
Alright. And you two can already level yourselves up to level 10, because you did not have enough XP yet for level 11. You're very close, but not close enough. Alright, and then for Kuma, you and 8 samurais are going down towards the ship.
Yeah.
So, is there anything you would like to do as they're basically you're now they walk with you, so because they don't know the way, so they have to go down the stairs and everything, and you're basically now on top of the stairs. Any preparation you want to do?
I'm kind of deciding between whether or not I should just cast. I could help maybe all of them get a good stealth off, possibly by doing like a pass without trace, or I could just add more numbers to our side.
The
By
samurai, the standard samurai aren't great at stealth because they all,
okay,
all wear half plate, so that's still disadvantage.
yeah. No, I'll just cast conjure animals then before I go down.
All right.
But I will stealth myself as well once I start going
Yes.
down.
Then I assume you want to go. You want to be the first one to go downstairs because you're stealthing.
Yeah.
And for which creature do you want conjure animals?
Uh,
Or for which challenge rating?
the 1/4.
All right. Could you link me the spell again with the creatures? Because it'll be
Yeah.
number 14. Let's see. Giant spider wolves.
Oh, cool. And I will tell the giant spiders, specific like we're like, as soon as my bow is shot, you run in and start attacking all the fucking enemies. But they're basically that's what you'll tell the spiders.
I'm not sure clear because I have giant spiders, but not giant spider wolves in my.
Oh, wait, is it?
Wolf would be a different creature.
It's a wolf. Giant wolf spider is a type of.
Oh, giant wolf spider. Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. If you don't have it, then maybe
Oh
you
no,
could do.
I just typed it wrong.
Oh, okay. It's like oh, you could choose that. But yeah, that works.
That's in the monster manual. I once TPK'd a party with giant wolf spiders.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just got off a really hard fight, and then they explored the mansion that they were fighting in, and was one room with fucking giant
So,
wolf spider.
which order do you want it to be? Do you you're first because you're stealthing? Because
Yeah.
if the samurais go first and you're stealthing, your stealth will be useless anyway.
Yeah, no, I will leave stealthing in, and then
Yeah.
also the spiders. I just looked actually have really good stealth as well, so I'd expect them to try to stealth down if they can.
All right.
I will
For
roll
easy
myself first,
purpose,
though.
I will with the giant spiders because it's 8 of them. I'm just gonna roll one check, and that's the one for all of them.
Yeah. Yes, it'll be me first, then the giant spiders if they can get their thing off, and then
12.
whatever. Okay.
And the samurai. So the giant spiders did not get a successful stealth, but you did. So I'll
Yeah.
put you on the map. There you go.
Okay, where am I on this? Oh, I'm over here. Okay.
Funny thing is, if Kuma makes enough XP for this, that instead of level 10, you guys get level 11.
Hmm.
No, Kuma, get
I
up
don't-
level 11.
Okay, Kuma will.
Never mind. Keep those temp hit points.
Yeah.
No, I
Um,
was giving one first. Unfortunately, they go away.
okay. So for the Kobayashi, I can see her from where I'm standing, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. I will apply the what do you call it? The favored foe onto her, and get my first shot off, which is at advantage. All things are on correct.
I know we're not there, but would you put one of us on the map or us on the map
Oh
so we
no,
can watch?
I can turn dynamic lighting off now. Now you could see it.
Ah, perfect. Thank you. Thank
I
you
turned it on only for that is a hit.
for the stuff there. Yeah.
Okay, so that is there 26 plus 2d6. So yeah, that's 30. What would that be?
33 damage.
33 damage. Turn this thing off now. Second shot. That'll hit.
Yep.
21. 32 plus an extra 2d6. And my final shot. She's looking pretty low, so I'm actually going to turn this off now. Didn't need to, but got it anyway.
That'll
30
hit.
for 16 plus 2d6 plus a d8.
You killed him.
Like she just sat there, like the way his bow works, he basically just like it just like basically all three shots just go off basically simultaneously, and like They turn around, one hits them in the chest, the second goes through the first, the third goes through the next, and it just punctures a full, like, massive hole through the middle of the chest.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Go, spiders! Get them!"
That was all the enemies. Now still all the allies.
Well, I would still have my movement, wouldn't I? So
Yeah.
just because I would, yeah. So is this like is this behind crates here? If I go here,
Yeah.
okay, I'm just gonna take just want a bit cover from the Hawaiian archer. Well, the Hawaiians who I know all are mostly carrying bows and stuff.
Mm-hmm. This is a long combat against myself.
I
Little
have
bit. Don't worry,
committed
I'll,
Suffering.
I will, I will,
Sorry.
I will end up probably killing at least 2 per turn. That
Mhm.
just to say, like, so it won't take too long, probably.
Alright, and then we have a Rayako and then Samurai. 10, 20, 30 dash 5. That is its turn. And then another one. 10, 20, 25, 30 dash. And then the next one. 10, 20, 25, 30 dash. Then it is the captain's turn. We'll move to here. And we'll at disadvantage throw a knife at one of these guys. That'll miss. Then a pirate's turn, who will run toward and start shooting those guys. Takes up his longbow and shoots. Hits once for 11 damage. And then another pirate will do the same. Say, focus fire! Focus fire! Hits for 19 damage total. And another 5, 15, 25, 30 dash 10, 20, 30 dash 5. Gets up to there. Pirates again. This one here. Sees a large amount of samurai running towards him, so he's running this side. And he's going to fire as well. For 9 damage. On the one guy. The next one, also on that guy. Hits once for 8 damage. I don't think that guy is going to survive. Runs to here. Starts peppering this guy. 15 minutes. What do you want? One samurai down. Kuma, your turn.
Okay. Kuma is going to come from his hiding spot a little bit, and I'm going to shoot this one over here. Pew. 16 to hit
And that'll hit.
for 23 damage.
That'll kill him.
Okay. And then I will shoot this one here.
All right.
12 to hit.
That'll miss.
I'll miss.
Hits the boat. Hits the boat. Tuk.
Yeah, and I will back up to where I was. And that is my turn.
Then another samurai. 5, 15, 25, 30. Dash. That is his turn. Then the giant wolf spiders. 40 movement speed. Let's see.
Yeah, they also have a climbing speed,
Mm-hmm.
if it matters.
Yeah. Oh, wait. They are.
That's gonna be terrifying.
Then they have enough movement to, like, surround this.
Poor guy. I assume they're all going to try to bite him to death
Yeah,
then.
yeah, all at the same time. I don't have to roll more.
Somewhere in his meditation,
Yeah.
Haru goes, "There are terrible things happening."
Don't worry about it.
Take me! You take me! Ah! You see him disappear in the wolf.
I know you have
like,
seen a lot of violence today. Try to put it out of your mind.
There is
That's
such
them.
strength in nature.
That is
Perfect.
his turn. Also the knight. Then a samurai.
But that's kind of what I was going for, like kind of shorten the rounds by basically taking out the
Mm.
ones that go after me, so then we wouldn't have to do their turns.
Mm-hmm. This guy gets up to here. And that one's dead. That one's alive. And he's going to aim for the closest samurai because there is here a little part of a picky where they can get onto the boat, and they don't want that. Defend the boat! Both shots hit for 14 damage. And the last samurai gets up to here. And more samurai.
Shatter into that one.
Just out of range. So he will dash to get to here. This one's dead. This one, 5. Yeah, this one can get here. So he will attempt to attack the captain with his Dutch. Hits once for 7 damage. Then it is the captain's turn. Who will attack back. Hitting 2 times for 13 damage. Alright, and then a pirate. Well, there's literally someone right here, so he's going to shoot at that one. Hitting once for 12 damage. For me, it's now just seeing how many how many the Huanans can kill before the combat is over. There's no way the Huanans are going to win, but hits once for 10 damage.
They would have had an even fight had we not sent
Yeah.
Kuma. Kuma is clearly the tie turner.
Mm-hmm. Well, definitely just that Kobayashi samurai changes so
Yeah.
much. This one gets up to here, but can't really dash further, so it will use its heavy crossbow to start shooting back at them. Only they have 3/4 cover, so that is a miss. This one here will do the same. That is also a miss. Then a pirate's turn. This pirate here This one will desperately, with disadvantage, shoot at the at the samurai he is engaged with. Hits once. And here another one. This one will then also at disadvantage shoot at the samurai. Misses both times. And then the last one will also shoot. 20 will hit for 5 damage. Kuma, your turn.
I'm going to shoot for that one I shot for last turn, which was the one at 10. The other one at 10. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Attempt to kill him. Pew. Oh, I think that'll get him.
That'll definitely hit him. That'll also kill him.
Okay. And I'm
I
going
also
to...
think he came here for his Zanpakuto charges.
Some would say that. Some would say that. Not me. But some
Kuma did
would
not
say
come
that.
here for the Zanpakuto charges. Reese definitely did.
Well, it's also because like it makes kind of sense for at least one elite samurai to go face another elite samurai.
Mhm.
In the case of like obviously Kobayashi's things.
That's the reason Gihei sent him. The reason he came is for the murder.
Yeah. So,
Alright,
this is
which one is the target?
this one at 19. So 25 on that one.
I'll also kill him.
Okay, that's 2 more charges for the old Zanpakuto. And I will. That's my turn. Basically, I just hide behind the boxes still.
I'm gonna be so behind.
This one here.
What? Zanpakuto churches?
Oh, one thing I do before my turn ends. Sorry, I would order the spiders to jump onto the ship and start swarming it.
Alright. Spider turn. Moving this one here for...
Don't worry, all we'll take is one trap where all the Zanpakuto charges
They do need
damage
to
to us.
dash to get onto the ship, but then they
Yeah.
are on.
But it's also just to give them another like. It's like now they're all like, whoa, wait, there's like a fuck ton of spiders running at us now. They'll be distracted a little bit by that.
Definitely more targets.
Yeah, it forces them in a weird situation where they're forced to either engage the spiders or try to kill more samurai, and it's kind of a hard one because they're being threatened by the actual spiders at the moment.
There you go.
That works for me.
Allied samurai. I'll go here and... Nope. That one's dead. Alright, also a heavy crit. Nope. This one is going to attempt to kill that Huanen. Kills him.
Bastard.
Alright, that one. Who is engaged with the captain. I think both of those... Yeah, doing 23 damage on the captain.
Nice.
Then it is the captain's turn. Who is still engaged with someone the entire... Doing 6 damage. Kills him.
Oh.
The body falls into the water. There's an opening! And then this one's dead. This one here is alive. And he sees a bunch of spiders on the ship, so he's gonna shoot spiders. Ah, spiders! I'm afraid of them! Ah!
Reasonable reaction.
Hits with the 14, does 9 damage. And because he doesn't have opportunity attack shit, he runs all the way to this side of the ship. Alright, and then a samurai who will go forward and attack the... Misses. And because of game mechanics, we'll walk away and take an opportunity attack. Misses. Then the next one, and he will do the same thing. Because this is how the game works.
Yeah, this is funny. Like, it's funny though.
Makes no sense in real life, but for the mechanics of the game, it works, doing 21 damage on the guy. Is this one still alive?
One of them's dead. Only the two are still
This
alive.
one's
Yeah, two.
dead. This one's alive, but he will draw his short sword and attempt to stab a spider. Successfully stabs. And then another one. This one's also alive. Will also grab his short sword and stab a spider. The one that's already in. Misses. Kuma, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pop out and I'm gonna shoot the Hawaiian captain now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that misses.
Yeah.
Shoot again on him.
That'll
Yeah,
hit.
that'll hit. For 23 damage on the Hawaiian captain.
That'll kill him.
Nice. Okay. That is the Hawaiian captain down.
Alright. Then it is a samurai's turn.
Hmm.
Only this one is a bit far away, so he has to dash to here. And goes to here, but now the captain isn't blocking the way anymore. And now it's spider wolf time.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna go through them like this from here to the other side.
that's fair.
3 attacks. Alright, that one will hit. Makes it so he takes half damage, so that is 6 damage. And then more bite for that one. 8 is a miss. Now 4 attacks on this one here. Or potentially. That'll hit. Fails it, so it takes the kills it. Then this one will move to here and attack this one here. Misses. And the other 3 remaining after that scared one that has arachnophobia. And they do actually reach him.
Yep.
Or 2 of them reach him.
Yeah.
No, no, no! Stay away! Stay away! 1 hit. Let's see. Makes it so that is 11
5
damage.
damage. No, sorry, that one. Not the. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, wait, I'm doing it wrong. That is actually 5 damage.
Yeah, because they were doing the second one. I was like,
Yeah.
that's.
Alright, and that is the spider wolves. So now it's samurai time. And they're getting on the ship. Although this one here is going to attack that pirate with disadvantage. Missing times. And a opportunity attack. That one does hit for 7 damage. And the next one will do the same. But hits and kills that one. And goes up to here. Where is this one? That's all the. That's this. That one's dead. Captain's dead. It's the run being crowded by spiders, who's mortally afraid. He will take his short sword and attack the wounded. Kills the wounded spider.
Fair.
Has to dash to here, but has to go through a large crowd. Same story. Kuma, your turn.
Ew.
1 left. That'll hit.
None
That'll
left.
kill him. You put him out of his misery. He was already peeing his pants for the spiders.
Yeah. And that is ends this combat. But
Mhm.
Kuma, not wanting to be responsible for some deaths, will run over to this samurai right here. And it's going to
Revivify?
yeah, I'm gonna use cast. I'm going to get a scroll, use on him, and then he's gonna run and jump into the water here and do it on this guy as well.
I'm gonna give you inspiration for that.
Yeah, because he's like, I set out to save lives, and now he feels like he needs, and also he feels bad if they were to die on his watch, so he's willing to bring both of them back with his 2 revised scrolls he has on him.
Alright, give me a sec. I'm going to place them all here to calculate XP. The thing is also, you also get XP from saving life, so...
Oh, cool. Neat.
And look at that. Still not a scratch on him.
Yeah.
The material costs were very high.
To an extent, yeah. But I can get those back. I can afford 2 more scrolls easily enough. They're not too expensive. At least for my budget, considering the fact that we also have a bunch of stuff to sell off after this.
Yeah, we got a lot of money off this. We'll be alright. We'll do the division of it later.
That's what I mean, like later on. But we'll fix it.
Do it and divide it up at the end of today's game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
And we're just gonna say we donated the katanas and the half plate and stuff to the.
I'm gonna quickly ask the question, how much XP exactly do you guys need to become level 11?
We need exactly 4,482.
Alright, and then the people that took a long rest can also level, and that leveled up to level 10 can now also level up to level 11.
Woo!
Hey, that puts me 2 levels into the new class, which I needed
Mm-hmm.
to get my subclass. Awesome.
I will just say, also, like, I'll take a look at the loot on the boat if there is any loot to be had.
Alright,
Just
give me a sec.
Yeah, that's obviously all yours.
we'll see if there is. It's probably just gonna be like loads of food and just like, oh, I could eat for days.
There's probably some other shit on there. That's probably pretty
Probably.
useful.
In yesterday's game, and I don't know why the GM did it, but we found 3 cauldrons of plenty in 1 encampment.
That's what?
The GM was just looking up cool magic items that would be like cooking pots and stuff. I was like, they only need 1. Like, well, I already put 3 here.
So this outside of here, it's loaded with food and everything. On the ship, it's full of crates with. I have to actually check what it specifically is, because I actually made the doo-doo of it is the regions for a specific spell.
A resource for a Pacific spell?
Yeah.
Oh.
It is a lot of chalk, and the chalk is like crates full of chalk, and it is worth 5,000 platinum pieces. That's how many crates of chalk is in there. You can make an Arcana check to try and figure out for which spell it is, but it is very obvious that this was intended for
I will
spell
attempt to do
crafting.
so, but I'm not good at it. I will attempt my brain to do so. Actually, apparently my brain was not too bad today.
Yeah, you made it. This was obviously chalk intended for a lot of magic teleportation circle spells.
Oh, okay, so it's like magically good chalk.
Mm-hmm.
Kuba looks at the other samurai and goes like, "Who does that belong to now? Me?
To us.
Joss is the group, yeah. So you just wanna
But as you are the war leader, you get 1/5, and we get the rest.
1/5? Hmm.
That's more
I
than.
brought at least.
That's more
I
than
brought.
what they're gonna get.
Yeah.
I know. Fair enough.
That is basically.
Although the two people who died shouldn't get any.
That is 1,000 pieces worth of platinum pieces.
Okay.
Damn!
Yeah, I'm just gonna add that directly
Yeah.
instead of having to like.
Yeah, you
like,
can sell it immediately in the city. So in
Yeah.
this case, and then 4,000 divided by 8. Yeah, they get 500 platinum pieces worth of charcoal.
Hmm. I go to the two that died and go, "Can I have at least 50 out of yours? Considering I did use scrolls to bring you back."
They agree. I must
Okay.
repay my debt for my life.
Thank you. This makes that a lot easier. Just gonna take the back of my money I spent, but worth it. Yeah, and then I'll be like, okay, well, I'll leave you to secure down here. I'm going to go and find some. I'm going to go rest somewhere because I'm tired,
Mm-hmm.
and I will leave this place and go to the Zen point if I can still.
Yes. Well, it isn't walking anywhere, so you can definitely go there.
Yeah.
The city has been cleansed of traitors.
So I can now put my level up in.
Yes, to level 11. I'll give you. We'll take a short break, everyone, to do their level ups and everything they want to do.
Yeah.
The others obviously already had enough. I had already time to do. For everyone, you also, now that you're taking a long rest, you do have to remove your bonuses that you got from sleeping at the food court.
Yeah.
So depending on what you had, it was a +1 to damage and attacks, +2
I
to
had-
con, +2 to wisdom, +2 to dex, or +2 to strength.
Thanks for the reminder. I had original wisdom written down, and I forgot what I got the bonus from.
Mhm.
But there it is.
Yes, because now you're
changed it.
obviously not resting in those places, so
I
you
got
don't
Shadow
benefit
Martyr, and now I can attack 3 times.
I also got my striking fury. If I miss an attack once per turn, I can then remake that attack,
Mm-hmm.
which is nice for me, especially because I want to front load the first attacks I get.
That's a neat ability. I can do a lot of cool things with my reaction.
I also For my Zanpakuto, have 41 kills on it now.
31? 41?
41, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I now have 6 level spell slots that I can't use.
Yippee.
I mean, I
can't-
can use it.
You can use them.
It'll
Yeah, why
definitely
couldn't
be
you use 'em?
used for like upcasting flame strike and stuff like that.
And then in game now officially only 15 days have passed since the
Yep.
start of the
Okay.
campaign.
Got 15 more days.
I also get access to another spell I can choose. Mm.
Quickly ping Branson's XP just to see if he also has enough for level 10. I do believe he does.
We're gonna be level 10 again. It's great. It'll catch immediately right back up, but it's still funny. Uh, let's see what the Hawaiian Pirates did. And Maya Koibayashi did. I think I need to go back to my village. Probably where Gihei is gonna be doing at least. Nothing else pops up.
You guys then, as you have your long rest. Is everyone done with the level up, by the way?
I believe so.
As you all had your long rest, the sun rises again as you all meditate in the Zen garden. The city starts living again. All seems active. Rumors of among the peasant and master class about a slaughter in the Maya Kobayashi region, as well as a large contingent of samurai, now deciding that at the harbor all the Huanan traders are no longer welcome and they have to take their stuff and leave immediately. For the most part, because they cannot figure out which ones of the Huanan are collaborators in this entire occupation and which ones are innocent. So for now, they are no longer welcome in the docks. What would you guys like to do now?
I'm curious, how much money did we get off this?
You can go to. I don't know. I don't know out of the top of my head, but you guys can go
I
to
can
the
go
shopping
ahead.
center and start
Yeah,
selling
I'll
all your
go
stuff
ahead.
that you don't want.
I'll go ahead and total it and then divide it 4 ways.
Thanks.
Yep. I was gonna wait till the end of the thing, but I wanted to go to the shopping center anyway.
Yeah.
So.
Let's go shopping.
Nope.
To one of the refilling a little bit on stocks in the shops here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy 2 of those scrolls again.
That spells an imagination.
Yeah, it costs.
And I'm going to give you an extra scroll because I feel we may soon need it.
Yeah, fair. So I have 2 scroll. I have 3 scrolls of Revivify now. Then
Mm-hmm.
after purchasing some.
Yeah, please save that one for potentially bringing me back.
That's no problem. That's what they're here for. To be fair, I brought those samurai back because I felt bad. Like I led them there, and 2 of them went down. It wasn't right necessarily for them to be left to the rot, as it were. So, yeah. I'm gonna check if there's any items that are of any interest to me to buy. There might be some at the steel place. Hmm.
Remember with the myths and mystery magic shop that everything that is hard pressed is already sold out currently. Because you
Oh,
guys
everything
already that
yeah,
is hard pressed is already sold out because you guys already bought one.
yeah, the bag of holding the boots
Yeah.
of Elvenkind,
And
the
the
cloak
myth
of
and
Mountainback.
mysteries also doesn't really create magic items. It finds them and then sells them, so they have limited stock of everything.
Yeah, that's fair. Hmm.
We have 4 magical items still left that we haven't done anything with. We've got the Elven Chain and the +2 half plate.
Probably sell them both.
All right, if we can eventually get a price on that, I'll be able to add those to it as well.
Let's see. You can sell them at the myth and mystery. Which were the items?
The +2 half plate and Elven Chainmail.
All right. Let me check the rarity of them.
Yeah, very rare according to the Steel and Honor chart for the armor.
Yeah, I just don't know what the chainmail is. That is rare. So if you sell it to myth and mystery, they are willing to pay you 250 platinum pieces for it.
For which piece?
For the elven chain.
Gotcha.
And the +2 plate armor, you can sell it at the Steel of Honor for 1,500 platinum pieces.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was half plate, not regular. If it was regular
Yeah,
plate,
half
I'd
plate.
keep it.
Yeah, half plate. Then you see how the myth and mysteries does business. You sell a elven chain to it for 250 platinum pieces, and he puts it on display for 500 platinum pieces.
Well, that's the cost of doing business.
Yeah. Thing is, like, it could be years before he actually finds a buyer for it, so.
Storage fees.
Mm-hmm. I should joke. I'm gonna see if he rolls really good how quickly he sells it. Nah, he doesn't sell it immediately.
All right.
We actually had odd numbers without taking the 5 away from the sake, so it actually balanced us out that he took that.
I'm gonna put it on. I'm gonna
And-
quickly put some gold on Tatsu. I'm gonna put some on Tatsu.
Yep. And in our inventory, of course, I'm holding on to the Scroll of Time Stop, but in our inventory, we still have the Manual of Golems, which I figured we will hold on to until I can make use of it.
If you want.
Or
yeah.
we find a good sell for it because it's fairly expensive, but maybe we can find a better use.
I don't mind whichever we do with it.
I'm gonna convert some of that silver into platinum. I'm gonna convert all of that copper into silver. So that's 58 silver. $97.
There we go.
Now let's take a quick glance at Steel Honor and see what its costs are.
Do you all want me to just purchase the Manual of Golems and then give you all the cut you would have got from it out of
If you
mine?
want.
If you want,
Yeah, I think that would be the fairest way in mine because I plan on holding on to it, but this way I'm losing out on it. Basically, I would figure out what the cut would be, what its price would be to sell it, and then I would give you guys each a third of what a quarter of what that would be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
That's usually the easiest. So it's very rare, so it's over 1,500. But so I will give you guys each 375 platinum.
All right. Do I also add that to Tatsu's gold?
Yeah, absolutely. I would think, wouldn't you guys?
No, I didn't know how you calculated it, so.
Yeah, I just went on a price of what it would be divided 4 ways, and then I took their prices out of my money, and then I will hold on to it then.
So 375, right?
Correct. And of course, it's something that he might be able to use, I think we had agreed on. So if he eventually wants it, he is welcome to give it a try as well.
You need at least a level 5 spell to. You need to be able to cast a level 5 spell to use it.
Oh, then I will be our person doing it, I
Yeah.
think. I am now level 9 cleric and level 2 in the new class.
Yeah, you need
And
for the stone golem. You need to at least be a spellcaster that has 2 level 5 spell slots to be able to actually use the manual of golems.
I have exactly that of 5th level spell slots. And 1 6th level.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like that 6th level spot will be really used for like Summon Celestial or any of my upcast stuff that I enjoy so very much.
Mm-hmm. And
I was able to pick up some. I was wanting some better cantrips and some better other things. I get some free uses of Guiding Bolt now, so trying to round myself out as the party's magical support in all ways. And I think once we are all gathered back up, I'll ask like what I had posted in the group if they feel that the defeat of Maya Kobayashi is a good story or not, because I don't want to keep taking from, although they're my scrolls, I hate to keep taking from something that could save somebody else's life.
I
I definitely think she is a worthy enemy. I can't answer if it's complete or not. That's the thing. Like,
Well, it would
the
be
invasion is
similar.
still coming, but she is
I would
very
say it would
dead.
be similar to your tale with the Monkey King, because we stopped him, but not his effect. If you get where my brain is going.
Yeah, I
But
think
we did
it's,
stop the attack on my town, which was the story, at least in my.
I
It was
think I
important to
think
me.
I think it would be worth of it, but I can't be
It's
certain.
worth trying, in my opinion, definitely.
Definitely worth trying, and I do now feel I have a bit more, because I am purposely taking things as he dies more. I'm going to take things more connected to death, like he has seen whatnot. The new subclass doesn't quite go into that, but some of the new spells will. And I think
Yeah.
each time he passes, like his eyes become more starry. They are very, like if you look at him close now, it's almost like a twilight sky with the stars now in his eyes. And I will have to remember if I get guidance for free now, but I don't think if I already had it, it replaces it. So I think I just have guidance twice now,
Yeah.
which is fine because I get it from the quote unquote starry map of my new subclass. I have to pick what that looks like though. Oh, I don't know the culture well enough to know what they use for looking at the stars or whatnot. I think I'm gonna go with it. I found a lantern that, because I'm doing the lantern idea, that when placed in front of a light, it projects the night sky on a wall when light is shown through it. This is probably me showing my age, but that was actually a thing I had as a kid, was a little thing you could plug in and it would project the night sky on your ceiling.
Oh.
And you could buy some that were like custom made covers that would go over it, and it would project the general night sky of like the summer in your area. So it was really neat to be able to look at it and be able to look at the constellations. Like there's ones I can see here that you guys can't, and vice versa.
Oh no, those were also a thing when it was in my youth.
Oh, okay. That I thought they were really neat.
Yeah, yeah. I had a friend who had them.
Very cool. If you guys need any help with like getting other gear or anything, let me know, because I wanted to get like, I think I bought them out on the one scrolls that I was really relying on the hypnotic pattern, because that's what I was gonna try to get, but I can't remember where they were at.
They're in the spells and imaginations, and they can print as many spells as they want now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
So,
okay. Because I thought that was one of the very specific ones they had, or maybe that was just a third level. I
it
might
might have
get
been
some more.
before because when we got the printer press for them, they could start making more basically.
Yep.
Gotcha.
You
Okay.
in when you went to that tomb, you robbed his lich ancestor, and now he can make up to level 4 and print as much as he wants.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. Gotcha. So if you guys have any suggestions on scrolls I should grab, just let me know.
Yeah. I am going to, because I was debating this one for a while here, but I think I will just grab it just in case we need it for some reason. I'm gonna grab a chime of of opening.
All right.
Something to unlock doors and locks with.
I'm not gonna use it like all the time, but like say we're at a point where we probably need to open a door quickly, I can just wick it, you know?
Bing!
I'm picking up scrolls of knock, and we're on the same exact idea.
Yeah. This will be like what I just having just in case we need like a more silent version of that.
Let's see. The chime of opening is
Is 5,000 or 500, sorry, GP or PP.
500 PP.
Stop calling it that. It makes me just feel like a child. Like, oh, you're when you pee pee. Oh boy. But yeah, I will add one of those to my inventory.
All right.
I'm buying 2 potions. 2 potions of maximum power.
Yeah, and I have a chime of opening if we need one. That's 10 charges in total.
All right.
Lord Gihei, how are you on your Pegasus summoning scrolls?
Well, I have
I think you have two,
2
don't you?
scrolls of Find Greater Steed.
What level is that?
4th.
Fourth.
Gotcha. Okay. So it costs the same as the potions I've been buying.
Yep.
I don't plan on getting me one or anything. I was just going to say if we needed others for yours, I can't cast it for you, but I could at least help.
It's challenging, but it is. I appreciate the help. Thank you.
Yeah, I have enhanced ability and guidance and stuff. I am nothing if not helpful. Oh, and I have new other spells I can look through too. I think there's a lizard man far across the world that I will have to torture his brain to see what druid spells are good. I mainly got it for the subclass because it really fits, but I really wanted the one subclass ability to not be able to roll below 10 on a concentration check if I use the dragon form.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good one. I
And
haven't
like
actually tried that one, but it is good. What did you say,
and
sorry?
some free time. I think it fits with me doing the twilight and nighttime theme.
Yeah.
Were all of the shops still available to us, or just the 2?
All the shops are available, but
Okay.
they only
That's
some
my
of the
fault.
shops have some of the shops just have limited supplies in what they make and stuff like that. Like I said,
Yeah.
Myths and Mystery just has a limited collection.
Could I hire the spell and imagination shopkeeper to do a special task?
Depends on the task.
I want her to go to my village and cast plant growth, but the 8-hour version.
That she will refuse because she doesn't want to leave the shop.
Understandable.
I'm gonna
I have
check.
no idea how that would work with a scroll.
Just buy the scroll and then do the 8-hour version when you're at the village.
Yeah, because you just need to keep casting. It doesn't necessarily. There's no like special version of the spell.
If we get the scroll, I can cast it for you.
Oh hell yeah!
For I am
Covers
also
a.
now Druish.
It covers a. What was it?
A mile radius, I
half
think, or something.
miles. Yeah,
Yeah,
half
half
mile
mile.
radius.
I am going to be purchasing one of the common magic items, GM.
All right. On which
I'm
shop?
going the Myth and Mystery.
All right. Which one?
I thought I just saw. The Earring of Message.
All right.
So I will get that, and I will go to Kuma and go, Kuma, I've always wanted to have an earring. Shove this through my ear. I don't think it'll hurt at all.
Yep,
I
that's
got
alright, buddy. Okay, just hold still. I'm gonna.
Follow
You're,
make a con save, Haru.
Gotcha.
hold still now. You're wriggling. No, you're not wriggling. You're just
Not
fine.
that bad. Or maybe you're just a
The
tough guy.
I bought,
it's the old man toughness is what it is. It hurts like the Dickens, but he doesn't want to say anything in
You
front of
don't
these
want to
young
admit
folks.
anything. No! I do not. Pain is for pussies.
I do think though, Kuma, you are perceptive enough. You see the single tear, and then he does the thing from the cartoon of "get back in there, tear."
Yeah, he like sucks it back up.
Yeah, I just feel because I am so slow and get behind you guys sometimes, it'll be handy to have.
Yeah, that's fair.
I bought 3 scrolls of plant growth. So no, I bought 4. Sorry. So when we do go back to my village, I will probably ask you to devote some time to that
Uh,
if you're willing.
I did. Oh, absolutely. I did also take these off of those one gentleman that had it in their heart to destroy me, and I have the Black Earth rod and the Black Earth guard helmet. I don't think there's any value
Rock
more
stuff.
than the story.
They don't have that much value.
Yeah, I will eventually take it back to my temple so I have a good story.
Mm-hmm.
So once we're all done, I'll just hang around till the others are done before I go back to the weapon shop.
I'll probably head over to the food district for a bit and ask around the samurai inn if they know of any good samurai who specializes with a spear, dagger, someone that's extremely good with weapons peasants use.
Ah. They go ahead and make a persuasion check.
I'll give it a go. That ain't bad.
All right. There is Horobashi, who is a wandering samurai. His family went bankrupt, so he couldn't really afford proper samurai armor and weapons. So he just walks around with a spear.
Is he in town?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, I gotta go find that man.
All right. Go ahead and as you're looking for him, go ahead and make me a what would that be? Investigation check. Try and find him.
Would I be able to borrow Haru?
If you want to.
Haru,
What are you needing?
I'm hunting down a samurai who is particularly talented with spears and other weapons that commoners use.
Okay, I will not pry into your
He'll be willing
goals.
to.
Here, have some magic, I guess.
You're allowed. What'd you say?
I said, here, have some magic then, I guess, because he's not going to pry into what you're doing, and whatever enhanceability and guidance you need, I will put on you, if that's what you're wanting.
No, I just want to drag you around looking for this guy.
Oh,
With
you
me.
want me to look for them?
If you're willing.
Oh, I
You're
will
better
do
at
it to
it than
my.
I am.
Yeah, I will enhance ability and guidance myself and
Yeah,
try to.
while we're walking, Gihei will say, "I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. It's nothing spectacular. My village has been under attack a lot recently, and I just want him to train some of my villagers the way of the spear."
Oh, I was very confused why you were wanting someone who used peasant weapons after cutting off a peasant using a samurai's weapon for his hand. I thought you were going to cut off that man's hand.
No. I want to train my peasantry in the ways of the spear so that they do not become tempted to pick up such weapons.
I could also ask a few of the warrior monks of my temple to teach them in the ways of the stave or other items. We do tend to use the more lowly weapons. I kind of tap my walking stick as we go.
Maybe next time we're back. But for now,
Yeah.
he also sounds like he could use some funds, and I have some funds.
And I think
Plus room.
I think the conversation always goes on to me going, "Are you a religious man?" Yeah, and then
Yes.
you fade into something else if you don't want to talk about that. But
No,
Haru will
I'm
be
religious. I worship the Dragon Emperor. I'm not. I can't afford the same forgiveness that my wandering samurai friend has. It's it's one thing to spread the good nature of the Dragon Emperor through deeds of the land but it's another to uphold his tenets in society.
I believe we all have an aspect of the Dragon Emperor that we must abide to. Maybe not necessarily all of his teachings, because unlike him, we are not perfect.
We are not. That is for sure.
And what role do I need for hunting this person? Is it investigation?
It is.
All right, so guidance, enhanced ability.
I think it's way better than what I would have done.
All right. Yeah, you take about 15 minutes and you easily find him.
What was his name again?
Horo Abashi.
Horo Abashi! A moment of your time, good sir.
How can I help you?
I would like to invite you and your family out to my village. It's it's the sake producing village out east on the plains. It's been under attack a lot recently, and I heard you are an excellent arm with the spear.
Mm-hmm. I am. Life have
Would
taught me a
you
lot.
would you be willing to train others in it?
Yes. So sort of militia training.
Yeah. That's if anybody shows a particular talent, you can take it further. But yeah, militia training.
And then I do have a steep price. I would
I
need
figured.
room and board for my family,
Okay.
enough food to fill our bellies,
Yep,
sake to enjoy the night,
I have that.
and he thinks for a moment. 10 silver pieces a month.
I will give you a platinum piece a month.
Deal.
And he just shakes on it. A platinum piece being way more than this 10 silver he's offering, but I'm not going to undercharge this man for his services. I am more honorable than that.
Mm-hmm. Then I would need a letter of permission and instructions to get to your land.
All right, I can provide all that. Where are you staying tonight?
At the peasant's pot.
All right. I'll meet you there. Say dawn tomorrow.
He nods and agrees.
I'll pull out a platinum piece and I'll hand it to him. First month payment. There you go. Thank you
Thank you
for
very
your
much.
service, sir. I hope my peasants pick up the spear well. All right. The man was cheap. And now I have an extra samurai to help defend the village in case someone attacks.
Out of curiosity, though, was that not one of the places of the sleeping establishments where people were being attacked?
No, the peasant's pot was the cheapest place. You're thinking of the it's one of the middling establishments
Yeah.
around there that's
Yeah,
been
I
under
know out of
attack.
character, but in character, he's very confused.
That reminds me, we should look into that.
Yeah, at some point. Where is who always wanders off? For such a large man, he's very stealthy.
Kuma is like probably still like honestly like for what he's doing, he's just like probably at the shop still like looking around because he just gets curious, and is mostly talking to like the probably actually ends up talking to the guy who makes the Zampak toes just out of curiosity, really.
Kinjo.
Yeah.
La 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 la. Tung tung tung.
He just walks up to him and was like, no, that's right. Hey, how you doing, friend?
I'm good. Have a good life. Made 2 Zampactos. So that's a good year.
How many Zampak toes in a year do you usually make?
Maybe 1.
No. Fair enough. So quite a good time for you this time.
Legends are forged with my weapons.
I did have a curiosity question for you. If somebody like I know a Zampak toe is like what do you call it, attached to somebody, so it can't be used by another. If that person is to die, what happens to the Zampak toe afterwards?
Then it just becomes a very cool looking non-magical bow or weapon.
Is there no way to suck the souls out of it and put in another Zampak toe?
I have never tried it.
Okay. You can see where my thought process was going because I didn't think Koopa's. I didn't think Watercolor's sword, but
Maya sword.
yeah, my Kobayashi sword. But yeah, I doubt
Here's
that.
the thing, it is possible. It might be possible. He just doesn't know if it's possible.
Yeah, but I also feel like there's a good chance if I
Kinjo
tried.
is a very honest person, so he doesn't think
Oh,
like that.
oh no! I get you. I was just thinking like there's a good chance that like it's one of those where it doesn't come without its downsides in some way. It probably just possibly could kill you and the Zampak toe that you have. It was like, well, okay, because I don't know if you might have heard to be fair, but I was saying the news went around about Mish Kobayashi.
Yeah, some customers said something about that. Something traitors.
Yeah, she was me and my companions ended up killing her, as it were.
Too bad.
She
She
was.
had a really good sword.
She did. I do have it technically here, but that's why I asked. But if it's not something that you think is, well, I know you don't know if it's possible or not, but I just have it here now. I might just keep it then. This is a keepsake
Yeah, it
then.
looks awesome.
Yeah. Well, how long has your family been making Zampak toes?
Ooh, the first Zanpakuto we made for the first emperor. And from there out, our clan spread and grew wide. Now checking my own lore, but I think it's about 600 years.
So there's multiple of your clan you can make these Zampak
Yes.
toes as it were.
We have on the mainland, we have my brothers, and on the other island, we have a cousin.
Oh, fair enough. So everywhere has at least one person that can make a Zampak toe, as it were.
I was the one assigned to this island.
Oh, so it's like an assignment-based thing, not a choice.
Like I said, we spread throughout to the empire to help samurais become their best self.
I gotta say, so far this Zampak toe, within only a short amount of days, I have cleaned up quite a lot of people.
Oh, may I take a look?
Sure, here you go. And he pans over his bow.
Puts down his hammer and looks at it. Ah, it has upgraded 2 times. Very nice.
Yeah. Mrs. Kobayashi's retinue was large, but not exactly the most sturdy of creatures.
Mm-hmm. He gives back your Sanpakuto.
Thank you. Well, that's. I don't really think I have any other questions for you then.
Alright. Did you want to attempt to make a Zanpakuto, Haru, or are you good?
Yep, let's try it again. I think it's just becoming the point of now it's not necessarily a personal mission, but he is seeing how powerful his allies are and how much more he could help them. Especially with him running out of magic and everything recently, he has kind of got that thought in the back of his head of I need to be able to help these men far more than I have been because they basically did everything for the last 4 or 5 fights.
I'll be nearby with a revive scroll just in case.
Spend into the fire, Haru.
Yep.
Alright. Are you all ready? Tell me the tale.
I will, and I will tell the tale of the hunt and capture and defeat of Maya Kobayashi.
It sounds like a good tale. Time to forge. And he picks up his big hammer, gets ready to swing at you, Haru, and swings at full force. Pong, pong, as the soul steel flows out of your body, a weapon is formed out of it.
Okay, there we go.
Successfully created your Zanpakuto.
I think there was a flinch. There was.
That's
What can
definitely
I
scary
roll?
that that a literal large minotaur comes up comes up to you and basically holds a two-handed hammer and hits you full force with it.
Just for my own future role play with this, I'm going to roll a wisdom save at disadvantage because I've died before to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12. That's barely above it. He flinched. It was invisible. And I was going with the one that's the spell focus
All right.
more than.
Well, Samira is going to get a good look and see if she can figure out how to make a Zanpakuto.
He's made 3 in a year now. He's doing well.
This is the best year ever. And Shamira says, "Yes, it is. I finally know how to make one as well." So, sis, that means we can leave? Yes, that means we can leave and go back home again.
But you
Yippee!
promised to visit my village.
Oh, yes, you're right. We're first going to visit his village. Village Valerina. She gives the death stare at Guille.
I just sort of look back at her.
I did
What?
have, as I'm climbing out and putting my armor back on, I also had a question. You're all both powerful mages, and I will, as I'm getting dressed, I will hand Kuma the manual of golems to show to them. Do you know anything about creations such as these? We went up against people that were doing such. Do you know, perhaps, if somebody was to massively try to produce these, how many they could produce in, say, 6 months?
Well, you can't produce that many in 6 months because now I have to pull out the manual of Gollum.
I'm sorry. Just trying to figure out how many they could have been, how long they were down there making them, because we fought 3 or 4.
Yeah, a couple.
Though we did, I think we also might have caught them just like mid making them as well, because there were a lot of statues that weren't active yet.
Mm-hmm. It
So
takes
the
with
chance
this
of
book, it'll take 90 days to make one. But what you said with the
So,
description, I think they already pre-made a little bit, and then later on more elves would come in to like finish them up.
like an assembly line.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed, I definitely have interest in this, but it does seem very expensive and perhaps beyond my skills. But it would be neat to have at the temple or in Gihei's village a protector such as this.
Oh, definitely. Well, if you want, do we have Valerina? Yes, sis. Maybe we could sell one to them. No, sis, you promised. We will go on vacation as soon as we're done with these Zampactos. Ah, come on. No.
But perhaps we will see you in the future. Your sister seems very excited to leave.
Well, we're first going to visit Gie's village. Come on, Chaperone.
And I'm just going to mouth to the darker sister, I'm so sorry.
So where's this village of yours, Gie?
Oh, you'll love it.
It's out east. It produces the best sake in the region.
Okay.
You're all welcome to stay at my home. It's been built on top of a wonderful hot spring. Assuming it hasn't been burned to the ground by
Oh, hot
the
spring.
Lord I left in charge. Yeah. It's also got plenty. I picked up some new lotions and things. We could probably get some massages. It'll
Oh,
be
wow,
excellent.
wow. And do we need a letter to get in or anything?
Yes, we will. Well, if you're riding with us, no. But if you're just going straight there, I am preparing some letters of admittance.
Okay.
So that will be taken care of.
Yeah, we still have to go to our hotel and pack our stuff. We will be at the food court, sleeping there. At the what was the thing again? I'm looking. They are at the Kanoshi Kitchen.
Bonichi Kitchen, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, is going to get to work on some letters of admittance because them being there at all is awesome.
Just
And
hoping that the person that attacks your village is going to regret it very harsh. If it ever happens.
shows
again.
up when we show up, and then
Oh, that's an excellent question, actually. Does the amulet of devout stack with the Zanpakuto, or is it like you have to use the Zanpakuto as a focus?
How do you mean?
I'm just curious, you know how we discovered the other day Grimlock's staff and his sickle stack
Yeah, they
for the
stack.
person?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
As long as they're not the same item, they stack. So, 2 amulets
Gotcha.
of the devout do not stack, but 2 different items that increase your DC for your specific class or whatever do stack.
Yeah, I will have 2 different DCs because these Zanpakuto will give bonuses to my druid, but not to my to both. But the amulet of the devout does not give to cleric, so
Yeah.
they'll still be good to druid. I mean, I know what I'm talking about.
That's cool.
Ginjo starts crying. I always am so sad when my students leave.
You can come with them.
I have to stay at the shop. What if someone else needs a Zanpakuto made? This has been the best year ever. I had such great students, and I made 3 Zanpakutos.
At the next family reunion, you can talk about it.
Yes!
Not to mention the fact that also you made 3 Zampactos in like 2 or 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Of different
All the
types.
great stories. All absorbed by the hammer. Boom.
Well, good enough. I'm very glad for your Zampacto, though. It's been more than worth it. Such a weapon is truly useful.
let's see. My village is probably at population cap already. Only 100 people are allowed to be under my control.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to go looking for more farmers or construction people.
Yeah, if you get more people in your village, then at some point the daimyo will show up and like basically forcefully say, well, it's either you out or you have to kick out a bunch of people.
Yeah. Them's the rules.
Mm-hmm.
to have to unequip
Let's
to something, but I'm going to unequip to the Ring of Evasion. I will just hold on to it to swap in and out if I feel I need it.
Mm-hmm.
now you have permanently one less attunement slot.
Yeah, so I only have 3 attunement slots I can actively use now.
I'm going to have a bunch of guests at my place. I'm going to go look for a.
Can buy some paper.
I do have
I
all
guess
the
you go
paper.
buy some paper.
I do have all the paper we took from the Kobayashi compound. I'll start just pulling out from
Oh,
where
that
they
should
were
work.
doing everything, and I'm going to. Well, you all enjoy yourself. I'm going to go have a bath, and I'm going to go to the best hotel and have a bath.
All right. That is here. That is at the Shogun table. It was now empty again.
Because the people are now staying elsewhere, and I,
Mm-hmm.
I will let the others know. I will also be keeping an eye out for what we discussed, Gihei, if the people show up that have been attacking people at different places. I thought it'd be a good idea to watch out as we go.
Shogun table does cost 5 platinum pieces per evening.
Yep, I just reduced it.
Mm-hmm.
I will stay at the Kodichi kitchen this time
All
as
right.
I write up those letters.
Oh, let's see. Where does my character want to stay?
Also, before Kuma does his thing, I will quickly do a sending to report that we have the time stop scroll, but that's all I wanted to do.
Great. When will we see you at the temple?
Use another spell slot. I will alert you when we begin to move that way. I find it best to move with my companions now instead of by myself. But I will keep you alerted hopefully very soon.
He nod, yeah, nod. Thank you very much. I appreciate your hard work. We haven't heard any information of Hoseki's search, but I'm sure he's doing very well.
Panda Hoseki partying it up somewhere. What was Hoseki searching exactly for?
He was
as a
also he
player
was
don't
also
know.
he was also searching for a scroll, but just in a different region on the island.
Okay. And I'm sure whenever he checks in with them, they can
Oh,
say,
they
"Hey,
haven't
they
heard
found."
anything of him.
Okay,
He hasn't
at all.
reported in. Kuma, you could look at all the food and basically decide where you want to eat on the basis of what food you find most delicious.
All of it's actually pretty good, not gonna lie. Like even the poorest stuff there still looks pretty tasty. Making me hungry, honestly. I'm also because I feel it'd be funny. I'm gonna go to the tea house, the temple of tea and tofu. He's gonna come in there. He's gonna go like, "Hello, what's this?
Hello, welcome.
Oh, well, this place is quite empty."
Yes, it is. Do not worry. Do not worry. I'm very welcome into my into my small establishment. How can I help you?
Oh, I'd like a room and some food.
All right. He gives you gives you a cup of tea with this.
Okay. Uh, I'd also like to mention, just as this is a small aside, I would have also bought a thieves' toolkit when I was out, just because
No
I would have
problem.
wanted just to have it on hand, because even though I don't have
Mhm.
proficiency, at least I'll be able to do stuff with it.
Yeah.
Let me just get at these tools added to inventory. Yeah, so I have at least a pair of those now. Yeah, and I will sniff the food just to see if it smells okay. You know, if it does it smell like it's poisoned or anything like that?
You can make a medicine check for that.
Okay.
It's definitely poisoned.
I just take out my bowl and I pour it into my bowl.
Just flip it. Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, and then I eat out of my bowl of cleaning, so it's not poison. It wouldn't be.
It's
And I
delicious
will.
though, even though it's poisoned. But
Mm,
hop, hum, hum,
yeah.
hum.
I feel like it's not the first time he's found out a dish is poisoned, and then I don't even in this case he obviously failed, but at the same time, in his belief, he's done this several times. He's like, yeah, it's fine. Just eats it up. He's like, Now, what I gotta ask you is why was my food poisoned?
He looks confused. What are you talking about, sir?
I'm pretty sure this food was poisoned.
I would never.
I put in my bowl of cleansing, so it's fine. But if you tried to poison me, that's an offense. You understand?
I would never poison a samurai. These foul rumors.
What? Wait, there's rumors? I feel like he was oblivious to this. He never realized there was rumors.
Someone is trying to make things worse. I do not poison my customers. Please believe me.
I'm gonna inside check him.
Go ahead.
Roll one. Roll a one.
Very low, actually. Unironically, I have an 11 plus, but I just can't. But my roll's not great. But at 14.
I mean, he's already poisoned you.
He seemed pretty honest. That he is like even desperate. Like, no, I didn't do it. I did not do it.
Okay, I might believe you, but what can you point me in the direction of somebody who would say such slanderous words?
Angi Churaka.
Who is that?
He is a. He labels himself a food critic.
Okay,
He thinks my food doesn't have enough protein in it.
it's pretty tasty.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's
So
protein
itself.
dense, I don't know, but you know,
Because
it's pretty
because
tasty.
because I do not serve meat. I serve adjusted tofu as meat replacements.
Hmm.
He is a meat lover, and he has hated me for it ever since.
But is there any has anybody died to do the poisoning from this place, or at least a so on so type of somebody's claimed to have died from that?
Well, no one can claim to have died from something after they've died, but
I mean, like somebody has claimed that they died from the. You know what I'm trying to
yes,
get at,
yes,
yeah.
yes, it has happened.
Don't argue with me. I'm a samurai. Oh boy. But yeah, but anybody claim that the person has died from it
Mm-hmm.
is who is those deaths are they ever investigated?
Yes, and they have indeed been poisoned.
Oh well,
But
I
it
might look.
happened after they ate here.
Okay, well, I'm going to stay the night tonight, and if I'm still and in the morning I might ask my friends if they want to take a look around to see if we can find out about these deaths.
Mm-hmm.
But for now, I'm gonna go to bed. Can you show me the bed?
Of course, follow me upstairs.
Also, don't try to sneak up on me in the night. I do wake up very easily, and I will kill you.
I would never dare to endanger a customer.
Oh no, I'm just saying that because I have a bad habit of killing people in my sleep.
He looks very scared.
No, I don't wake up and move about, but if somebody wakes me up, I have a tendency to grab and shoot and then not realize what happened until afterwards. I've had a few awkward conversations with an awkward farmer that find me in his field, and then he's he had an arrow in his chest, so that kind of became an issue. But that's not the
What
here nor
happened to
there.
Bubba?
Alright. He opens up the he shows you to your bed. He closes up and like puts on a sign on the thing. Do not open this door.
Fair enough. That is a very valid situation.
Danger inside.
Angry cat, do not open.
Mm-hmm.
But I will sleep my night there.
Alright.
In my bedroll specifically as
Yes.
well. That's kind of what I thought. Was like the idea that he
Basically, they
wakes
have
up
these
panicked.
they have those what's called tatayami beds here, and you just put your bedroll on top of it.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
What are the? Because I remember we got certain bonuses for staying at the different places, but I can't remember what they were.
I'll tell you in the next morning, when everyone had a long rest. So Haru is just enjoying a hot spring, the best hot spring bath in the entire country. Ah.
Yeah, he's totally soaked in it. I picture he turns and looks, and the Falcon is soaking in it too.
Mm-hmm.
Best for now. It's soon to be second best. I
And
will achieve perfect hot spring.
using one of the new cantrips he learned, he's just making the water move a little bit because he picked up shape water. I tried to go with like the elemental themed ones that would fit the area and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just making the water move a little bit and kind of amusing himself like a child would.
Yeah, he's going to finish up his letters of admittance, and he's going to pass them out to the sisters at night.
All right. As the sisters have him. Thank you.
Of course.
Thank you.
So you were going on vacation, huh?
Yes.
I've been trying to turn my place into a vacation spot for many years.
Ah.
Let me know how, in any ways I could improve it.
The place we like to go to has beaches, discos.
What's a disco?
Do you want to see?
Uh, yes.
All right. All right. A nightclub or disco. Yeah. She opens her bag of holding and like grabs a tuning fork from it. All right, hold on, and you both teleport away.
Oh shit!
You're at and then you're in a nightclub.
So loud.
Yes, isn't it great?
No. No, it is not. It's pretty.
Yeah, and all the light effects are also awesome.
How much does this cost?
I don't think they use gold for converting the cost of this.
Oh,
I think it's
well,
about, if you want to make a really good one, it'll cost you 400,000 US dollars.
what the fuck is the doll hair? Why would people want doll hairs?
Yeah, that's too loud. I was looking for it. Well, it's a trust-based currency where it's a currency made by a nation, and depending on how much we trust a nation, the more it's worth.
But doll hairs?
Yes.
Why? That seems like a strange thing to use for currency.
It's much easier than it's much the biggest benefit for it is it's much lighter than gold.
Okay, I can see the advantage of that. I can't really carry much.
Like this is thinking of what dollar bills she pulls out of her out of her bag of holding. This is $5. This is $50. This is $100.
Okay, so they're not actually doll hairs. They're just weirdly shaped bills of things. Okay, I think I get this.
Okay.
Huh. Can we go back?
Sure thing. Does another plane shift and comes back into the.
That was terrible.
It's great for vacation if you want to attract young people.
Young
Sis, no, the other one says, Sis, you haven't been a young person since 2 million years ago. Don't say that!
Wait, 2 million years ago?
Yeah, about
You know, Go ahead, sorry.
about 2 million years ago, we were both still lost track of time, but then we would be considered young.
Just looks at both of them. Huh. Right. Anyways. I'm not adding a disco, sorry.
Aww. Well,
I
you
have
could
no
put
idea.
you could build like an amusement park.
An amusement park? I could. The whole place is basically nature, so park isn't too hard, I don't think. But
Yeah,
what's an amusement park?
like great. You know what? I'll show you.
Oh God, no!
Takes out another tuning fork. Brings you to Disneyland.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Why are the kids chasing me?
They just want to hug you.
You guys do this for vacation?
Yes, it's lots of fun. Let's go into Space Mountain.
Space. Oh no! As Gihei is dragged through Space Mountain.
You can, I don't know how much Gihei likes a frill, but you can make a wisdom save to see if you actually enjoy it or
No,
if it's great.
no.
Ah!
He hates every bit of it.
He just
You
comes
guys
out
do this for
nauseous.
vacation?
This is so much fun. You don't look well, Gihei.
I don't feel well.
Do you want to go to bed?
I should probably go to bed.
Okay. Grabs you, brings you back to the Kanochi kitchen. No, she grabs you and brings you back to let's see what.
What is? Oh, this works. Wait, my horse.
Brings you back to your own house.
Oh, oh, this is nice. Uh, I think. Hold on. I'm going to try and communicate mentally with my Pegasus from across the planet. Like, yeah, I've been abducted. I'm halfway across the world. Just or the continent. Just fly over. It should take you only a few days.
Well, she's gonna bring you back to the city tomorrow unless you want to stay
Oh.
here. But
Oh, never mind.
stay there. She'll bring me back in the morning. Here, let me show you what. I have no massive mountain to throw you through, or massive light sources to blind you with. I do, however, have an awesome hot spring, and
Do you
I'll
have
show her
guards
around
for
the
the
place.
hot spring?
Do I have guards for the hot spring?
Yeah, that's what she asks.
I typically live alone, so no.
Well, the thing is, I don't want to use a hot spring without guards because there is
I can.
there is a very creepy green man that keeps popping up and like harassing me and everything, and I don't want. I'm just too scared to.
I will assign guards. That done. All right.
Thank you. If they give them the instruction that if they see a green man trying to approach the hot spring, that they have to kill him on spot.
I can do that.
Okay.
Of
Thank you.
course.
Make me
I
feel a
will.
lot safer.
I'll leave her to the hot spring immediately. Go find guards.
Yeah.
Once I find them, I'll post them up. Say, if you see green man, stab, stab. No questions asked. Just murder the fucker. He is
But
wanted for crimes against.
boss, how did you get back here so quickly?
I don't look. I've had a crazy night. Just do what I say, please.
Okay, but what
Oh.
if it's a goblin or an orc?
Stab them.
Okay.
It is that simple. Green man stab.
Okay.
I'll.
What if they were like, yeah, the village idiot approaches you. Ah, boss. Does turquoise also mean green?
He's going to rub his eyes for a moment. You're not on guard duty. Go away.
But is turquoise green?
Turquoise green. Turquoise is turquoise.
Okay. I keep mixing them up.
Okay.
Look at the grass. The grass is green. That helps.
Okay.
And I'll.
But that grass looks different than that grass.
That's because that grass is slightly different color.
So there are multiple versions of green?
Yes, there are.
But why do they call this thing green and this then also green? They look completely different.
Because
Green is a range of colors. So like, that is green. That is green. This is green. I don't have time for this right now. Go away.
Alright, boss.
Thank you. I'll talk to you later.
Mom! Why is there so many why are there so many different versions of green?
There we go.
Why did I have children?
And I will post a sign at the hot spring, which is odd because it's in my home. No green allowed for the rest of today. And I'll say this includes orcs, goblins, etc., etc.
Oh, you're gonna you're gonna enforce apartheid into your village.
Yep. Sorry. It's literally one day. If they really have a problem with it, they can talk to me about it fucking tomorrow.
Then she will enjoy her bath that is very heavily guarded.
Oh, while I'm here, I should give a report to the Lord who's staying in my mansion about what's happening.
Shinji.
Lord Shinji, yeah. I'll go knock on his door.
Well, he's just in one of the rooms of the we have Gihei, you're back.
Yeah, for now. Weird stuff has been happening to me all day. How have things been here?
We We went on to many Huanan hunts, and we have taken down approximately 40 stragglers that escaped your grasps.
Excellent.
I think that at best there would still be 20 in the area max.
Excellent. Excellent. Thank you.
And it will only be
Uh,
a matter of time before we hunt those down. Then it will be time to move on from the village when we have defeated all the Huanan.
Thank you for using this as your base of operations for the area. I enjoy the protection you have been providing.
No problem. And I am certainly happy that you have provided your home to us as a useful operation base.
There are some things I should talk to you about. The governor of the city. Can I see the big map
Oh, sure thing.
real quick? Helps with names a lot to see that map. The governor of Okayama City was killed. Right now, Lord Shinji, was it?
Yeah, his younger brother.
Yeah, his younger brother. Your younger brother rules there for now. The traitor is very dead. She had a massive complex beneath her home with gold statues. Ugh!
What? Like he hears it and he instantly is angry or almost basically he holds one of your cups and like out of anger like breaks it. It's like, oh shit, sorry.
Fine, it's fine. I had the same reaction. Where Huwanan it was their smuggling operation. Hold on, I'll dig through. Was I given back the copies of what was going on? Like what their plans were
I
and
believe
stuff.
Haru had them.
Haru has
Right,
them.
Haru, you had them, right?
Last I knew, but if you had wanted a copy, I'm sure it was easy enough to make at least basic ideas. But that's entirely up to the GM.
Uh, at no point would I probably ask for a copy because at no point would I ever expected to be teleported to Disneyland.
No. Showed off your game by Disneyland. Space Mountain was horrifying.
It was. But yes, it's definitely an attack vector. The port has been shut down for now. There are other plans, but you'd have to talk to your brother about them. He has the information. I showed up here very suddenly.
This information needs to go as quickly to my grandfather and my father as quickly as possible.
All right. Um,
I think I'd have a request of you.
oh no.
If you have a way back to Okoyama, could you travel to Shimada Castle and give these plans to my grandfather as well, so that he can make the final decision on how we have to handle this?
It's a deal. I can do that. I do have a way back, I think, assuming she's willing, and there are no green men in the bath right now. By the way, I've closed the hot springs off to all green people for today. They're not allowed.
He looks utterly confused by it, but
Exactly. It's just the rule for today. It can go back to normal tomorrow. By the way, how have you been enjoying your stay? The hot
you have
spring
a
been
wonderful
nice.
house, and your area has made some wonderful sake. By the way, roll a. Believe you have to roll a d20 for the silver your area produced, because a week has passed.
Not much.
Not much.
That's to be expected.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of under
Rebuilds.
occupation.
Yeah.
Any recommendations for like incense I could buy or fancy things, throw rugs, fancy towels I could purchase. Also, I need to change out silks. I stole Lady Shimada's silk bed sheets, by the way. They're mine now.
Oh, those are great. And the silk bed sheets are great. Yeah, that is that's a big improvement. Silk silk bed sheets. You have a Zen garden, so that's also good. I would say what you need more.
Anything you've really missed from home? You've lived in luxury most of your life, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, a proper training area would be good, with more luxurious and expensive tools to train.
Build out the dojo a bit. I could do
Mhm.
that. Right now it's basically
Uh,
wooden swords, but I
yeah,
technically could
make a increase the size of your Zen garden because yours is quite small.
all right. Bigger Zen
Uh,
guard.
yes. Also, your normal garden can be much bigger.
Bigger gardens. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the joys of life, enjoying the harmony of a garden.
I agree. I recently just went through a traumatic experience with a roller coaster. Ugh. Much better to
What
sit
is
in.
a roller coaster?
They basically throw you. Do you know what a mine cart is?
Yes.
You're tied onto one of those dark caves, and everybody is screaming. There are shapes and horrible demons who scream at you and laugh while you're dragged through these system of caves.
That sounds like the worst type of torture I could imagine.
Yeah, it wasn't very long, and no one got hurt.
There is
But I'm not
something
going
like
back there.
there is something like mental torture.
Yes, exactly.
The body can take a lot, but the mind can be easily broken for the untrained.
My mind could use some sleep.
Yes, enjoy your bed. I shall enjoy mine.
Of course. Thank you, Lord Shinji. Oh, and he'll put down the bottle of 5 platinum piece sake,
Yeah.
and he'll just set it there, and as he leaves. All right, so go to Pokemon Castle. Um, I'll probably have to
Shimada
wake.
Castle.
Yeah, go to Shimada Castle. I'll probably have to wake the Elven Smith up before right at dawn so we can get going because I have other appointments with the guy to hand him his letter of acceptance at dawn.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And unless any of the others want to do anything during the night for their long rest, you all have another long rest. As you wake up in the morning, Samira is already awake because she's an elf.
Oh, right. They don't sleep.
Yeah. Meditate for 4 hours and it's good.
They gotta get so much shit done.
Yeah. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your spa was your bath was amazing, and there were no creepy green men.
Hope not. I posted a sign and guards, so no creepy greenman. That's good to know.
Yes. Time to pick up my sister, right? Or do we
Right.
do eat breakfast here?
We did breakfast back at the at the hotel. We did pay for it.
Okay.
Come to think of it, I don't really have much more than rice to feed you if you come. I should probably pick up some other things.
Alright. As
Uh,
for the bonuses for sleeping, Haru for staying your night at the Shogun table, you get a +2 to strength. And Kuma, you get a +2 to wisdom for sleeping at the temple. Nobody tried to kill you in your sleep.
That's more for their sake than mine.
You don't know how powerful the murderer is.
Maybe not, but I would how hazard a guess not as powerful as me. But fair. So I have 18 wisdom at the current moment. I am even wiser than normal.
Alright, when turning back, you basically eat your bento box at the Kanochi kitchen.
I'll have to head over to the peasant pot real quick and hand that man his letter of entry.
Thank you very much. I'll take my journey towards your village. This is my son.
Hello.
This is Euro Abasai.
Yoro Abasai. Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sure. Does a very big bow.
Polite young man. Be careful on your journey. Hawaiians, there's probably roughly 20 Hawaiian that are raiding the area still. So just be prepared if you come across them to fight.
Sure thing, we will. Together,
Uh,
right, son? I'm just putting them here together so I can copy paste them to that map quicker.
And as for you guys are going on vacation to Disneyland? Ugh. You guys are braver than me.
I hate
I
it too. World's happiest place. My fucking lying cunts. Oh no, it's lots of fun. They just built the what's it called? The Avengers headquarters.
You guys are certainly braver than me. I do not wish to go back there ever again. That said, you have been very nice to me and my friends. You're always welcome within my home and hot spring.
Yes, and Valerina, there weren't any green men there.
There were not green men.
Well, not yet, at least. She does a
True.
very evil smile.
Please don't put green men in my hot spring.
I won't put any green men in your hot spring.
Are you lying to me?
No, I just won't put them in your hot spring.
Oh, please. That doesn't. Wait. Well, oh well.
Okay, let me open up. She uses a gate spell so that the three of them can walk over to your village.
One of these days.
Find your village again.
What have I done to my village? What is this joke with the green men? This is new.
In this world, another player is basically is an paladin with green armor, and she is more, and the silver-haired one is mortally afraid of him, because she made some bad remarks when she was in a bad place, and the sister
Oh,
picked up
right.
on that and then made it worse.
Oh no.
It's like, how can I make my sister's life worse with that? Yes.
Well, at least my hot spring will be safe, if I could
Mhm.
believe what she said.
Yeah.
There may be green men like
They'll
rampaging around the wall.
They'll walk around pretending to be peeking from different sides, but they won't step into the hot spring.
Okay. I'll communicate with everybody about what Lord Shinji has asked us of us. So it sounds like we're probably going to be heading up to Shimada Castle.
Yes, and I have received a bit of news that we should, when available, we need to return the scroll to my temple, and we will most likely have to once again seal, like you all did before, one of the protected entities.
Hopefully it's easier than the last one. But if they keep getting harder, then last one was a Baylor. Because what's harder than a Baylor to kill?
2 Baylors.
2.
5 Baylors.
No.
Just gradually increasing in amount of Baylors.
Hey, that's a lot of XP with that many Baylors, but
Yeah,
We're finishing this quest. There's 20 Baylords in a line,
yeah.
ready to rock us.
Oh. Well, we're a good bit stronger than we were back when we faced 1 Baylor, so, you know, maybe
This
2
is true.
Baylors isn't that bad.
like you were level 8 when you faced another Baylor, or were you already level
Yeah.
9? I don't know.
I think we were level 8, because I think we might have leveled up from the Baylor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're
So
definitely.
technically, so we're 3 levels from where we originally were, you know, that's
Mhm.
pretty good.
I agree, we're tougher, but I don't think we're tough enough to fight 2 at once.
That's not that attitude.
Fair.
But yeah. Oh, you're back then.
Yes. I wasn't gone
Oh.
for that long.
I know, I just said that, but I guess I didn't actually technically know that, but fuck it, I'm just saying it because I
Yeah,
want to get on.
you don't get any bonuses because you slept in your own bed, but you
I
get the
get the
mental.
bonus of having slept in my own goddamn bed.
Yeah.
I got to put.
What's on the table then, now, fellas?
We need to head up to Shimada Castle to report on the situation with the daimyo.
Okay, that works. You okay with that, Haseki? Haru, sorry, not Haseki. What am I saying? Blah.
I'm aware that I am also covered in scales, but I am not purple. I, as long as I can eventually get the scroll back to the temple, the longer we wait. But this is also perhaps even more pressing.
Yeah,
Eventually, we will make our way back down to my village, and then it's only a day's travel. I promise. I don't want to be that gone for that
Once
long.
we get to your temple, I can easily make the trek, even if you have to remain there to attend things at your temple.
well, either way, I guess we are going towards Shimata Castle.
It must be done.
Okay. Do we inform Lord Kira that we're going to be leaving in?
Best we do, actually. That way he doesn't call for us for the next emergency in the city.
Yeah. So we'll go to Lord Kira.
All right.
Oh, did Lord Kira execute this man yet?
They have imprisoned him.
How? Well, that was
Doesn't
useful.
always have to be execution.
He has been imprisoned due to the fact that he committed a crime, helping a traitor, without knowing that he helped the traitor. Because the argument of like, she's literally the second person in charge of the entire town, is valid. Was a valid argument with building the secret facility.
True.
So so instead of death, he got death and killed by death. He got 10 years imprisonment.
Enough.
Back in the hall with Lord Kira. Welcome, friends, allies, fellow samurai. Gives a bow to you.
Hello. We are going to head off towards Shimata Castle to go inform your grandfather of the current shenanigans.
That would be I would be very grateful of that. I was already wondering who I would send, but now that you are going yourselves, I am very happy.
Yeah, we should be able to get there probably in good time.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't take us too long, and we'll be able to, come back quickly enough, or not come back. Well, I don't know if we'll come back here, but we'll see what happens. I don't know.
I do think that when you're there, my grandfather might have a task for you, because of that, but that'll be about it.
You're not wrong. There's most likely going to have to do some shenanigans. I mean, a proper mission. Sorry.
I myself cannot leave the town now that the governor is dead, and my Kobinashi was a traitor. I am the only one of sufficient rank to run this town now,
That's fair.
so I would be stuck here. And I believe, and you would have no problems getting into the castle as long as Tatsu is traveling with you.
Yeah, he should be coming along. Probably he'll fly alongside us somewhere, maybe.
The lazy dragon is sleeping in. He'll come.
Tatsu was basically here at the governor's palace for the most part, because to some extent Tatsu is basically Kira's trainer slash mentor to some extent in senior, so he was helping him for the most part.
Sure.
Mhm.
Okay, well, if there's nothing else, Lord Kira, I think we'll start making our way there.
Okay, have a good journey.
You too. Well, good time governing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we'll start heading towards that if nobody else has any things to do.
I'm good.
Is there any way that we could quicken up our journey, DM? Like, if we bought horses or anything like that, would that help?
I have
Or
a
just-
Pegasus. I'm good.
You have a Pegasus that you can ride with 2 people, so
And then, Harrow, you usually use a spectral horse.
yeah.
Faster than the Pegasus, so.
And
Okay, so
Tatsu can also fly the entire journey. For example, normally you guys would have to do this, but because you're flying, you guys can do this.
I can't see what you're showing because
Oh.
we're still on the other map.
So normally you would have to do this, but you guys, if you just fly or have the special abilities, you can just do this.
Okay, so we can be pretty quick then.
Mm-hmm.
That's the distance in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then we'll start flying towards.
If you fly the entire route, you can probably do it in 1 day, probably.
I can't fly, but I can stay above the ground, is what the Phantom
Mhm.
Steed does. And if we get to enough point, I have ways to fly.
Well, how long does your flight last, Kuma?
Man, that's an hour, but like I can either get on the back of your horse or I can probably get on the back of Tatsu because Tatsu's
Yeah.
usually fine with it, so I
Well,
could do
yeah,
either
the
one.
Yes.
thing, the thing what you could do in case of, for example, Soharu, is terrain where his horse cannot pass. Then he goes on Tatsu's back,
Yeah,
or on the Pegasus's back.
that'll work.
That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll start going that direction as quick as we can.
Yes, and then I will say that we will end the session here.
Fair.
Because that's a good cutoff point where we will do the journey and what happens in Shimada Castle for next session.
I like this session, even though we didn't really do a whole lot. We